Another unique feature about the Funzee Everyday Sounds software is that the Go to the Classroom feature was made specifically for smartboard use. This way you can use the instruction for the entire classroom presented up on the front of the room monitor so all the students can participate at the same time. So let's take a look at some of the classroom features for this. We simply type the Go to the Classroom, and now we're able to customize our game boards specific to the sounds and the ability levels of the students that we're working with. I've already preloaded 3 different games, but let's take a look at how we can create boards that would be specific to your students. Simply click the Create the New button, and now we have the option of creating a lotto or creating a bingo board for our students. Let's create a lotto. Once we do this, we're going to see the 9 squares that we need sounds for. These are going to be our bank of sounds that are going to be displayed on the right side of the screen. We have level 1, we could click over, level 2, as well as level 3 sounds to choose from. This, of course, will be, again, dependent upon the level of your students. So for our case, let's go to level 1. We need to select 9 sounds. So far, we have selected 0 of those sounds, so let's start choosing. We can choose. We'll choose 5 from level 1. And let's go over and choose 4 more from level 2. So once we've selected all 9 sounds, so let's use the keyboard feature to enter the name so that we can save the board to a particular group. We'll click on the box, and now let's give it a name. We'll name this one Joe. We'll delete the keyboard. Now that we have the name, we have all of our sounds selected, we can save and return, and now it has added that game board to our list so that when we have those students or this particular student or the classroom, we can simply click on the board and it brings up the features that we have here. The others that we've created, this is one for a preschool lotto. Here's one that I've named Mark for a lotto. And then this one is going to be a bingo board. You'll notice it has the 25 squares on it, so it's going to provide more opportunities for them to listen to those everyday sounds. Once we have this, we're not ready to use it yet. Each student in our group is going to need a printout of our game board. You'll notice down in the bottom right, we have a print option. Simply click the print button and it's going to allow us to select how many game boards do we need. You can print out 5, 10, 15, as few as 2 or 3 depending on the size of your group. Simply click the arrow up to go up or down depending on how many you want. Print them out and then that way you have those for your students. Printed these, let's go over to the printer and let's pick those up. So now we can get our game boards from the printer. You'll notice this we've got printed in color because we used a color printer. This is going to be our bingo board. This is our lotto board. One unique feature as well is in the top left-hand corner. This is going to label the game board for you so that you can keep them organized from group to group or class to class so that you'll know exactly which game boards to choose. Once we have the game boards printed for each student, we can hand those out. And now let's head back over to the smartboard to show how we do the instruction from the board. So now that our students have their game boards, each one on their desk laid out in front of them, we're ready to play the game. We're going to select this board. Now we're ready to play the board.
Cover the photos on your bingo board. The first player to cover a row in any direction is the winner.
So once we have our instructions, you'll notice there are no sounds and no pictures that are presented on here, only a speaker. One is going to indicate this is our first sound. We can progress through this game manually by simply hitting the right arrow button. It's going to play that sound, and then it's going to pause while the students are looking for the correct answer. Once the students have chosen the appropriate answer, we can manually select the next. We can do this as we work with the students, or we can do it with an automatic control delay. With this, you'll notice the number at the bottom is 10. That's indicating we're going to have a 10-second delay from the first presentation of the sound to the second sound that's in the group. Once that sound is presented, you'll notice it's ticking down until the next sound. If at any time the delay is too fast or it's too slow, you can simply click the arrows at the bottom, move it down as low as a 5-second delay so that it's a pretty quick presentation of the sounds, or you have the option of raising the delay up to a maximum of 25 seconds between the presentations. This is going to allow you the opportunity to walk around the room and monitor the students as they're progressing with the game for accuracy and for consistency, and helping those students that may require extra assistance. Once you've completed, we have a scramble and play again option, or you can simply go back, choose another game board, create another game board, etc. for your choosing while you're working with your students. So now that we've seen some of the features not only on the desktop but also on the smartboard technology, you can know the importance of this activity in helping students either on an individual basis or in a group and classroom setting. Both ways are going to be fun and exciting for the students. If you'd like to learn more about the Funzee interactive software, please visit our website, superduperinc.com, or visit us on Facebook.